5 minute unrated. Type exclamation mark challenge and challenge me 5 minute unrated. And I'll be here for about 3 hours. Karen's probably going to come up in the next half hour, hang out a little bit. Maybe a lot of bit. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, Holden's at MIT now, and my daughter starts Wayne State on Wednesday. I think Holden's first class is either Wednesday or Thursday. He's in Random Hall. Very random. It's a very interesting dorm. Thinks he's going to change dorms. People change dorms the first week, but it's weird. I don't know why. It's common. But his room is very, 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 very small. And it's smaller than that. Yeah, he stood in the room, but he had to have a foot outside because he couldn't fit his whole body in the room. Remember the Simpsons episode where Flanders, his house burned down and they rebuilt his house, but the people in the town rebuilt his house. So it's very suspicious. And there's a scene where he's walking and the hallway gets smaller and smaller, and he can't fit in the hallway. And he opens, there's a door that's like this big, and he puts his eye through it. And so forth. All right, the GOAT subscribed. He's the greatest something. Yeah, everybody, do subs. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, his room is a single. Technically, it's 144 square feet, and Karen said, no, it's not. It's smaller. So, yeah. His room at home, his bedroom, is much bigger than his room in the dorm. Much bigger. And his room at home is just a normal bedroom. Not bigger than anybody else's. Yeah. Hey, it's Kangaroo being casual. Always be casual. Yeah. He's like, why is this is The Simpsons. Flanders is like, why is the toilet in the kitchen? And they said, those things are heavy. We can't carry it upstairs. And then they ran out of floorboard and paint, so they painted the dirt. So it was just dirt where he lives. Then the house fell apart immediately. It collapsed after like 3 minutes. And Homer's standing outside the house, like scratching his head, like, how could that have happened? That's the episode where he goes crazy, Flanders, and they put him in the insane asylum. Anything is okay. Make sure that you're a sub if you challenge me. If you're not a sub, ask for a sub in the chat or sub. But ask for a sub. Don't be like, ha, I'm not a sub and I'm playing Ben. Just say, somebody give me a sub. And then somebody will give you a sub. It's easy. You don't have to steal if you don't want to. Although stealing is good. Remember that, boys and girls. Steal everything you can. Yeah. Whatever. Is this Bismarcky? Oh, wait, Bismarcky's dead. Man, every word spelled wrong. Damn, openings. Man. No, I was looking away at the chat. Man, I didn't know my openings. All right, let's keep doing it. We have to have it work. Ha! I knew it was coming again. Normally I would have right clicked so I didn't get mated, but I was reading the chat, so that's funny. But usually I beat 800s. See, by playing this great opening, I'm winning a piece on move 4. Or I guess it's move 5. My bad. If I had known my openings, though, I would win a piece on move 2. Yeah. I don't know the theory of Scholar's Mate. It's true. When I play other GMs and IMs, which is rare, they don't play for Scholar's Mate. I get Scholar's Mated a lot. Usually it's against little kids and I'm trying to, pump them up. Let's see. Man, I wish I knew the opening theory here. Academic theory. I'm not a scholar. What can I tell you? Sometimes I scholars mate people in 10-second just by pre-moving. That's rare. See, if I was playing Hikaru, I wouldn't do that because Hikaru likes to play Queen H5, so I'd be on the lookout. What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad position. Let's see, I guess here. I want to play bishop here, but I want to allow e5, so I got to defend e5. Yeah, very important. Queen h5 equals God plus, damn, Magnus or Nepo. If Nepomniachtchi wins, it's nepotism, so hopefully not him. Go Mongoose. Only if you spell competitive correctly can I answer that question, Pablo. Let's go, everybody. Donate 10 subs or more. That's one of my favorite Gingy lines. When I was young, like, I don't know, 16, 15, Gingy was playing people at the New York Open for $5 a game. So I said, I'd like to play, but do we have to play for $5 a game? He said, no, we can play for more. That was funny. I had $15 on me. So as soon as I was -3, I had to quit. I think we played like 8 games and he was up, and then I had to give up. That was a lot of money for me when I was a teenager. I don't know. Man, I wish I knew theory. All right. So I play here, 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 here. And I fall for Scholar's Mate. That's why I'm a grandmaster. Or wait a minute, maybe that's not why. Magnus plays some weird openings when he plays rapid. Gets out of theory, I move 3. Hooray! When I was 17, I had some very good beer. I purchased with a fake ID. My name was Brian McGee. I stayed up listening to Queen when I was 17. If only I knew my openings, I would have a better position now. I'm a raw vegan instead of a raw vegan. It's still theory. I was going to play knight here, but I guess my knight can't go here. Oh well, truth hurts. Matthew Escalin subscribed. Good. C3, now I'm PO'd. I gotta retreat somewhere. Rook F3. Attack the center. This queen is menacing. It's menacing this part of the board here. Damn, harsh. Jay Wolfen subscribed. Go Ben! So it's funny. There's a well-known line in the Petrov. I used to play the Petrov a lot before you guys were born. Where if white is too greedy, his queen has to go to h1. So nobody does that. And my opponent didn't know the line. This was in Prague in like 1990. And he put his queen on h1 because he had to in the line he played. And then I just got crushed. And that was the only game of the tournament I lost. Like the engine said I was like plus 1.2 after like 14 moves with black. And then I got crushed. So knowing the opening is half the battle. Everything's half the battle. Let's see. What's happening here? What's happening? Oh, this is just hanging. All right. Man, if I could count, I would, 1. Yeah, knowing the opening is really important. Always repeat. Let's see. This looks like mate. I knew it was mate, and the mate thing didn't happen. And I'm like, all right. And then it happened. I'm like, okay. All right. Now let me analyze that game for you for a while. At the end of the game, it said that I made one mistake. And I played here, 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 here. But I made one mistake that game. That's how important it is to know the opening. That's I hope you see the importance. None. Not John Nunn. There's some either really friendly burglars here or it's Karen and Archer. Yeah, I'll be doing the U.S. Championship October 3rd to like 20th. Like, I think I'm going to do every round. I think I'm in charge. It's very strange. I know I'm large, but I don't know if I'm in charge. Hey, come here, you too. Come here, I'll show you something. Yeah. Okay, so this guy's like, I'm 1,500 and I want to be 2,000. Not this guy. Yeah. He says, what opening, how do I improve my openings? Okay. And I said, yeah, it's really important. So watch this. I played a 1,500, not him, right? Yeah. So here's how I played the opening. I'm winning a piece, by the way, immediately. Yeah, this is how I played. Right? The engine said I made one mistake.
What?
Yeah, no, well, keep watching. See his queen? You see his? You see? You're supposed to say no. I can't find it. That's funnier. Okay, keep watching. Keep going. It's important to know the openings, right, Archer?
Yeah.
Mate. That's how important it is to know the openings. Yeah. All right, let's see how I played. I'm doing a what do you call it? You know, the percentage. Yeah. Yeah. Go Archer. Archer had a funny game in the last round, and then it was the weird. Then he had queen against two rooks, and he just mated the guy with his queen. So yesterday, all my opening prep was so far away. I'm vegan, so I can't have whey. Oh, I believe. Hey, Karen, look in the bottom of the freezer in the big fridge. I don't know what happened there, but something happened. What's that? Juice boxes? No, but there's a thing that's broken. It's like not on the shelf. And then it's like really weird on the bottom. It looks like, mold. That's juice? Why would you put juice in the freezer? No, but I mean, it looks so strange. All right, I played 95, and he played 47.5. I played one book move. A5 is a book move? Didn't I play A5 here? And then A4, that's not book. No, but this is serious. It says I made 0 mistakes and 0 blunders. And I played 95, and this is what I did. Right? I H5, H4, A3, G5, G4. Because it's really important to know the opening. But I played 22 best moves, and he played 12. Now, that's what you got to do. You're not going to do it, but that's what you got to do. Man, 95, one of my best games ever. Or something. Yeah. Archer, you can't find it online? Have a small child teach you how to do stuff online. No, we have an undercover cop getting his games analyzed. No. Yeah, we have a fridge where one side's the fridge and one side's the freezer. And we also have a little fridge over here. So I said the freezer and the big fridge. You see what I'm saying? No? Not this freezer. Yeah, the freezer. Yeah. Okay, now you understand. Archer's about 1635 USCF, something like that. Yeah. Did you floss yet? Where's Karen? We want Karen. Karen was in Boston this morning. And then, still in the morning, she was here. Planes are cool. Right? I want to show you this game I played because some guy was complaining that he was 1,500. And he's like, how do I get to 2,000 by improving my openings? Right? So I wanted to show him how important openings were.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have a funny story at the end. Okay, you watching?
Yeah.
So I pre-moved to A3 the previous game, and an 800 player mated me. Queen F7.
Oh, yeah.
So this game, I also pre-moved that, but as soon as I saw that, I unpre-moved. See, I learned from the previous game. It's opening theory. Okay. So watch how I play with black. Now I'm winning already. The game's over. I'm already winning a bishop because he played knight E2. Okay. Now I play H5, H4, Rook A5, A3, Rook G8, G5, G4, G3. See, his queen's good, right? All right. All right, then I take everything, right? Then I repeated and mated him. Now, in that game, I played A5, A4, H5, H4, Rook G8, G5, G4, G3, Rook A5.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 mistake, 0 blunders, and I did the game report. I played 95. And it said I made no mistakes. Like this says I made a mistake.
You always seem so incredulous.
Okay. And then hold on. And then it said there was one book move played by me.
Yeah.
That's a book move? What? I mean, that's the novelty.
Yeah.
And actually, Queen F3 is. It said he played one book move and I played one book move. So this, yeah. So this is normal, but this isn't. So none of the moves I made are considered mistakes when I did the percentage thing. Everything I did was great. That's how important the opening is. It's not. It's meaningless. Nothing is important.
Well, I think it is. Depending on the rating of the person that you're playing.
No. What matters is you don't hang mate in 1. Right? Trying to learn.
When did he do that?
Last game he played. He hung mate in 2, but like
over
the guy,
forward?
the guy had, in the slow game, the guy had a queen and a rook here on the e file that was open, and he played rook here, and then check and resigns. Like he found a way to hang mate. Like if his rook's on f8, there's no threat. He moved it away so that it was mate.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody in the chat's like, I hung a queen 1 game, I hung a rook, I hung mate in 1, I didn't know pawns can promote. What's the en passant variation? Then they're like, if I knew my openings, I would do better. No. Horrible. Man, if you knew how many times Karen hung back rank mate in tournaments, you don't want to know. If she never did, she'd be like 3,000 rated, right?
That's not even true. I haven't actually hung back rank mate.
No, in like all your tournament career.
No, I haven't.
Tournament career.
I think once. I'm serious. Once.
I think more than once. Which once are you thinking
It
of?
was in the very first tournament that I ever played.
Yeah, not when you played that little girl here, like a year or 2 ago.
I don't recall it.
I do.
Who was it?
Some girl, and you were really upset because you hung back rank mate. She was like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a couple of times, but it's not very common.
In Blitz chess it is.
Oh, yeah, Blitz. Well, online.
But by the way, when Spencer was 4, okay, if Spencer's here, he can back this up. Although he might have to go to therapy after this. He hung back rank mate more times than games he played. Okay, all he did was crush other kids who were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spencer's up 30 pieces, then he hangs mate in 1 on the back rank.
Oh, no.
Right? He did that a million times. Then he started getting luffed, and that was the end of his opponents because that was their only hope, was to back rank mate him.
Yeah.
Then when they couldn't anymore, then Spencer won everything. Spencer won 4 trophies when he was 4 in tournaments. Yeah, he wasn't messing around. My favorite Spencer game of all time, okay? Not the best played. Not the best played. Spencer was black. He was 4. And he played b6, bishop b7. This is like in the middle game. d6, queen d7, queen c6, mate. But when he did this, he saw it. Like he had it all worked out. He was 4, and he's playing a little kid. The little kid's like do 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 do. right? And then the parent of the other kid is like, my kid's a genius, and you know, I mean, not really, but I just assumed. Chess Dojo Live is rating with a party of 37.
Yay.
Go Chess Dojo Live. Yeah. I heard stories about Jesse Cry today. That's good. No publicity is bad publicity. So, yeah. Go Chess Dojo Live.
Yay.
Now, it's bad that what Jesse Cry did in Virginia. What's good is he got hired today by Fox News. Yeah. So that's good. He was going for that job. So, yeah. Man, Jesse has a super hot wife, and this guy was like, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I don't know if he has a wife. Made that up.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at that game in my head trying to learn. Whenever you send me 50 texts about your game, and you call me and we talk on the phone, then you send me the game, it's not related to what you were saying. There's no relation to what you told me about the game and the actual game. I'm not saying you play bad, don't understand anything, but, you know, that's, sorry. Michigan Chess 85 subscribed.
Yay.
Also, E6 isn't a move trying to learn. Okay, so in this position, if they play C4, I said if, you can play E6. Because in this position, there's a weakness here, right? And D4 has some tactical ramifications that nobody understands, okay? But if they play knight F3, this just hangs a pawn. Now you're just down a pawn. No compensation. So you can't just sack a pawn because in some other position you sack a pawn. Yeah, I've never been so angry. Usually angry.